You know what's insane? I haven't talked to you guys for a month. I haven't uploaded in a month. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. For anyone who's new to this channel and this is the first time that you're seeing me, hi, my name's Taylor. I created this channel as a way to create, advocate, and inspire people living with a disability and without. I personally am living with cerebral palsy dysplasia, which, in a very short explanation, means that the part of my brain that is supposed to connect with pretty much my hips and below, didn't develop properly. And so I now use a walking frame or a wheelchair. I used to use cuff crutches, but stopped using them last year for a few different reasons. And yeah, I just actually recorded a video and hated it. I was like, you're not even talking about anything, you're just talking. So we're gonna do this again, and hopefully, fingers crossed, I don't ramble on for almost 15 minutes. So, why am I coming back here? Because I made a promise to myself and to the people that follow me or have seen me that I was going to do this and I was going to achieve what I wanted to achieve, that I was going to create a space online that was safe, that was inspiring, that was truthful, and I haven't recorded anything or done anything in a month, and that on my own part is not good enough. It's just not good enough. Granted, I did lose my computer for 3 weeks because it needed to get fixed, but I've now had it back for a week and I need to get back to recording because this is important. So, like always, I don't have a script, I don't have a plan for this video. I just felt the need to record, and so I sat down and pressed record. I do want to ask a question though, and if you're coming across this video from Instagram, hi. If you're coming across from TikTok, hi. Then you already know what this question is. But I created a series called Cerebral Palsy 101 in March of 2024 last year. So over a year ago. And due to medical and health issues that arose last year, it took me a year to complete, or just under a year to complete. And I truly loved doing that. 1, because I knew what I was talking about. I wasn't just rambling. 2, and more importantly, in fact, the most important, is it was spreading awareness and it was advocating and it had purpose. What I was filming had purpose. Because don't get me wrong, I like vlogging and I've tried to vlog multiple things, but seeing as I need to use a walking frame and I don't feel comfortable always pulling out my camera and recording, because 1, I know that most people don't want to be recorded and I'm usually around quite a few people, and 2, it's just, I find it a little awkward, which I know I should just get over and do it, but it'll come eventually, it'll happen. But I want to get back to doing videos where I'm sitting in front of the camera and I'm talking about something that matters. Because as much as this channel is a visual diary for me to look back on in a year's time, 10 years time, 20 years time, Could you imagine if I did this for 20 years? That would be so cool. Oh my god. I'd be 39. Getting back on track. I want this channel to truly be about advocating. And so I want, if you have watched Cerebral Palsy 101, if you've watched the reels, if you've watched the other video that I'll put, I think the key card's on this side, it could be that side though. If you've watched it and you know the facts, ask me more questions. Let's get the conversation going, because I want to advocate, but I currently don't know what to talk about or how to talk about it. And so if I can get your input, that would be so amazing, because this channel wouldn't exist without you, nor would my Instagram or TikTok. So if you have questions about the condition, if you yourself live with the condition and want to share an aspect of your life that you're comfortable sharing, if you want to give advice, if you want to even DM me on Instagram and say, this is a personal struggle of mine that I've dealt with, if you want me to make a video about it, of course with your permission, let me know. Because the only way that advocacy can happen is through talking, is through asking questions. You know, this month I downloaded Bumble BFF because I spend majority of my time home alone or home with my mum, because I study from home and the only time I leave the house is for swimming. And I was like, you know, I don't want to look back at 2025. I don't want to look back at my 19th year of life and go, I don't know anyone. You know, I don't want to look back and go, oh, I should have gotten out more. I should have talked to people more. And through downloading it, why I'm saying this is people have asked, why do you have a frame? Can you walk? I had someone ask me, I don't mean to be rude, but you know, how are you standing? Like all of these things. And it reminded me, oh crap, some people just don't know. Because for me, living with it, you know, I live with it. I know a lot about it and I'm still learning. And so people that don't know someone living with the condition or don't live with it, of course they're not going to know unless they've taken a special interest in it. And that needs to change. That needs to change, because people living with a disability aren't, you know, any different in terms of the people we are. Yes, okay, we may move through the world differently. We may experience it differently or have a different perception. Yes, there's no denying that. I can't sit here and deny the fact that I am not different. But in terms of being a human being, there's no difference. And I think the more we talk about it, the more we open up, the more we become vulnerable, which is hard. I get it, it's hard. We can change that barrier. And we can allow people to talk, and we can allow people to ask questions. And so here's my question to you. What do you want to know? Ask anything. I'm an open book. Literally ask anything. Do not be afraid to ask. And, you know, if you ask me something and I'm not comfortable answering it, I will simply comment, thank you for your suggestion, but I currently can't talk about this. And there you go. But please ask, and if you have your own personal experience, comment it down below, DM me, or comment on my TikTok, whatever you want to do. But let's keep this conversation going. I love you so, so much. Never forget to create, advocate, and inspire. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.